Hello everyone, I'm Mark. Welcome to Red Duchess Farm. It's Sunday, I believe 21st of October 2018, and it's the morning after our first hard freeze. We've had a couple light frosts. I saw a little leaf burn on some tender stuff in the last week or so, but as you can see behind me on these squash, we had ice last night. So I'll take you around and show you a few things going on the farm. So the squash are done. There was a row of cucumbers here, and you can see the browner leaves were from previous frost damage, but the freeze definitely took care of the cucumbers. Tomatoes, yesterday we picked the last half a 5-gallon bucket of ripe tomatoes, and then we picked about 3 5-gallon buckets of green tomatoes. But as you can see, the tomatoes are burnt badly and drooped over, so they're pretty well done. Still have not got corn picked, although we'll walk by the corn picker. The corn will be picked here in the next few days, and there will be a video on that. The raised beds are growing prolifically, and we have 3 woofers on the farm right now, and Jamie and I, and we can't begin to keep up with the salads. But they're looking really good. The freeze did not affect them. I put more steel down up here at the end so we can build some more raised beds. Going to try to get that done. We will have an upcoming video on redoing this small greenhouse and what we do with it and how we're going to set it up, and it's something that could be done relatively economically, even for people living in small spaces. So look for that video. Here's just a quick shot of the corn picker, and you'll see it in action here pretty quick. Still got frost on the tractor seat this morning. Last night was the first night that the greenhouse had been completely closed up this fall. And with the sun shining like it is this morning, it's probably 80 degrees in there already. And it's probably still not 40 out here. But everything did well in there. I rolled the sugar cane in with the pallet jack to get it inside. I'll bring it back out. Set fig trees that were setting outside in, and everything did well. We've got some more work to do on the greenhouse. We've got doors to build there where that piece of plywood is. We've got doors to build where the plastic's running down the sides. We want doors there that will open, and then up at the top at the gable ends, we'll build doors that will open there for natural ventilation so that we don't have to run fans. So we'll probably show you some of that whenever that build starts. We're going to Paducah this afternoon on a shopping trip, and I've got a pretty good list for the lumber yard. So we will get a bunch of materials bought for this project and a bunch of materials bought for the little greenhouse rebuild. The greenhouse tomatoes are still producing tomatoes, a bit smaller than they were originally. And we've had some worm damage. In fact, I just found a tomato hornworm on them whenever I walked out here to film this. But we should still have some tomatoes for a bit here. As you've seen, our growing season for tender crops is over with this hard freeze, and but our growing season's not over because we've still got the kale and some cabbage out, some broccoli, and all of the lettuces and different greens, and we're getting ready to set up the small greenhouse and get things planted in it for the winter. And so we will continue growing year-round. We've still got the tomatoes in the greenhouse for a while yet, although I will not heat that part of the greenhouse once it gets really cold. So eventually, here in the next month or month and a half, the tomatoes will probably get frozen in the greenhouse. This has been a farm update the morning after our first hard freeze. We sure appreciate you watching. We'd love to hear from you, so comment, share our videos. We thank everyone who is watching and subscribed, and we'll see you later. Thank you from Red Duchess Farm. Have a great day.